Happy Friday. Real short one today. Boy, where can I start it? How can I start it? Where do I start it? Ron Rivera is fed up. He is fed up. He is tired of the scrutiny of the organization. He doesn't think it's fair that it should rub off on the football ops. So he is fed up. He's had enough. He's frustrated. And he acknowledges that the only way to get this stink removed or scrubbed away is by winning. That's the only deodorant that's going to save, or just to make it tolerable going forward to get the FedEx. Unless you win. You have to win. You have to win the Super Bowl. People have waited 30 years and 20-some years. You got people who have been, since 91, 92 season, the last real good season, competitive season. We had some other competitive seasons, but as far as going deep in the playoffs, winning a game, and just barely losing to San Francisco, I believe, in that year of Gibbs last year. But, I enjoyed my glory years as a Redskin fan and / Commander fan, Washington football team fan. So, but Ron is frustrated. He's fed up. And I'm not mad at him, man. The media is tough. It's not, I wouldn't say it's New York, Boston, Philly, obnoxious tough, where they just don't care about your feelings at all. But it is, they will scrutinize things. They will put you in the kill zone as far as the organization kind of lumping it all together, so to speak. And, with this Alex Smith interview that he did with Rich Eisen, Alex didn't hold back. He expressed his feelings. Was it malice? I don't think so. He was just being honest. So I can't fault a man who's being honest. And, he doesn't have any reason to lie. He felt that the spillage of that, from the top, from the people that was formerly employed with the organization was just, that spills off into, your biorhythms. It reverberates to the field sometimes. So you can't deny it. People are constantly being distracted and asked about certain questions regarding Dan Snyder, the hierarchy and just the accusations. And, it's one thing after another with the Washington Commanders. And it's always going to be that way with Dan Snyder. That's just the way it's been since he's owned the team. Scandal after scandal after scandal. And whether he loses the team or not, like I said on a previous video, I don't think he does. He's not going to sell because he's making too much money. Why would he sell? Making too much money. So he has to be forced out. Now, Congress, apparently, there was a story in the Washington Post. Washington Post that said that there's some evidence that the Congress or the Oversight Committee is checking into whether allegations of Dan Snyder had two business bookings, book accounts or whatever, cooking the books or fraudulent books. You never know. I thought that was an IRS issue, but maybe Congress, they flexing their muscles a little bit. Maybe they're putting pressure on Snyder to have him release the reports. So you never know how this is going to go down. But it was an interesting response on the Republicans' end, meaning that they don't even want to be a part of this. They got other business they want to attend to, and they think this is a waste of time from the GOP's perspective, point of view. So, but Ron Rivera is fed up. Getting back to Ron Rivera, he's tired. Is he feeling pressure? Is he uh, feeling the heat? I think he's fine. So I think he's going to get his 5 years or whatever he signed for. But it's stressful. This is a different environment. This is not Carolina, and no disrespect to them, but I'm just saying this is as Alex Smith said, it's a story franchise, and you got fans here who are fed up. They don't want to hear about, oh, you stumbled into the playoffs. You know what I mean? A couple of years back, they want to win a Super Bowl. Okay, that should be the objective. From the fan base point of view, that's their demand. Some are realistic, some are not. Some are tired of losing, and the only revenge and the only thing to move on from the losing and the mediocre play and just don't seem to be on the same page. The defense is always kind of at a loss in the red zone and coverage, and just one blunder after another. You're not going to get the benefit of the doubt anymore. So, Ron, you took the job, and you know how it was here. I'm sure Gibbs gave you some history here. So you're feeling it now. The honeymoon is starting to wear off, and people want wins. They want to win. They want to see a functional team. They want to get this quarterback situation addressed. Now, whether that's you have addressed it with Carson Wentz, but if he doesn't perform, we're right back to square one. Unless you draft a quarterback, but that's a dicey situation, given Carson Wentz alleged insecurities with competition. So, you got to, is it going to be one monkey stop a show, or are you just going to keep moving on? I mean, you got to function as a team. And if you think, you got Taylor Heineke, but you don't have another quarterback. So you don't want to be in a position like we were last season, although that was COVID-19, but still, it should be enough to have you thinking you might need a third quarterback in that room. Someone who's capable of stepping in at a moment's notice. You got to think of it like that. Seriously, you do. Because right now, Wentz is going to get all the snaps, as he should, as much as possible. I want him 8 OTAs. I want him doing something with the receivers now. Every snap, viable snap, he should get every significant snap in practice, because he's the one that had to learn the offense. And whether you draft a rookie or someone else who's not familiar with the system, free agent wise or whatever, as a backup or a third string, depending on the numbers, because 53. It's tough to keep 3 quarterbacks, but they have kept 3 quarterbacks. So, quarterback in the grooming stage or whatever you got to do to develop a quarterback, you should be doing that every year. So, Ron's feeling the pressure, but he's frustrated. Make no mistake about it. He is frustrated, and he's tired of people associating him with the shenanigans that goes on up top of the chain. So he wants to, kind of distance himself from that a little bit. But he does understand, he's a smart man, that the only way to accomplish that goal, if it's ever going to be accomplished with Dan Snyder, is to win. You have to win. And that's just the way it is. You have to win. Remember, there's 31 disappointed teams at every year. 31 disappointed teams. There's only one team that's happy, and that's the team to win the Super Bowl. So we haven't even been consistent enough to even get in the upper echelon to make the playoffs consistently. So the fan base is frustrated. They're frustrated with the media as well. They feel that the media has been just poking the bear, so to speak. Just keep stirring the stuff up. Keep chewing up different stories, chewing it, regurgitating it. So the media, they're doing their job. I have no problem with that. But, a lot of them have an axe to grind. A lot of them are frustrated. A lot of them just don't like Dan Snyder. So you're going to get that slant from them. And hey, that's fair game. So if they bringing up facts, good. Hey, something new to the table that we don't know, hey, terrific. I don't care how they slant it. But if it's something new and you're being factual, I'm good with it. But if you're just fabricating stuff and just making up theories and, taking people down, just coming up with anything and nothing substantial, then that's when it becomes a mockery and just when it becomes stupid. So that's just my take on that. All right, that's it. I ain't going to hold you, but take care. We'll see you soon. Peace.